62 years ago, this week in Brooklyn, New York, the 6th Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef passed away. We commemorate his memory this week. We reflect on his life, on his legacy, and on his leadership. And the Rebbe, our Rebbe, teaches us very profound teaching just from the name of the Rebbe. The Rebbe's name was Yosef Yitzchak. Today we're just going to talk about the name Yosef, the first name. Everybody knows that names are super important. All the energy, the mental makeup of the person is super related to the name, to the letters of the name, the Hebrew name, the holy name. And if that's for every person, how much more so for the leader of the generation, the Rebbe, the 6th Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Schneerson. So in order to learn something from his life, and something that we could take to our own life, the Rebbe says the following. If we look in the Torah, the first Joseph, Joseph, the famous Joseph, went down to Egypt. When he was born, why did his mother call him Joseph? The Torah actually tells us the reason. And I'm going to read to you, if you want to look it up later, in Bereshit, Genesis 30, verse 24. Vatikra et shmo Yosef lemor. She called him Yosef. His mother, Rachel, she called him Yosef lemor, saying, Yosef Hashem li ben acher. May Hashem add another son for me. And Rashi explains to us, in other words, she was praying, may Hashem give me another son. Yosef means will increase. Will Hashem increase my blessing, give me another son. And Rashi explains the reason Rachel prayed for that is because she knew that Jacob is only going to have 12 children, and so there's one more left, because Joseph is number 11, so she only had, this is her firstborn, Rachel, and she's praying to Hashem, may the next son be mine also. Yosef Hashem li, may Hashem give me another son. And here comes the 3rd Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, the Tzemach Tzedek, in his book, Or Torah, and it teaches us the following idea. There's another way to read this verse. We have two words here. May Hashem give me another son. Ben, son, acher, another. May Hashem give me another son. But we can read this verse in a different way. Acher, the word other, another in Hebrew, doesn't only mean another, it also has a connotation of something that's other than Hashem, something that's separated from Hashem, negative energy. We all know Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Echad is one, Aleph Chet Daled, right? But if we don't have a Daled, and we put a Reish over there, it turns pretty negative. Acher. Just a little difference between the unity of Hashem and negative energy, right? And so the word acher in the Bible, in Kabbalah, negative energy. The word ben, son of God, the son signifying a deep relationship, a profound relationship. So the Tzemach Tzedek says, what that means is that sometimes we are in a situation where we have to do our effort, that's the energy of Yosef, to turn the acher, to turn the other, a person or a situation, but right now we're talking about people, a person who finds himself or herself as acher, disconnected from spirituality, disconnected from the Almighty. Yosef Hashem li ben, may Hashem make this person my child, my son, even though if that person right now is acher, is the other. Does that make sense? So what we're talking about here is that the energy of Yosef, the energy of increasing, is including other people, bringing in other people that are outside, that are not in Kedusha, that are not together with us in our consciousness, bring them inside. And that, says the Rebbe, was the previous Rebbe, the 6th Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson. That was him. That was his name. That's what he did. And if you read the biography of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, the previous Rebbe, as we call him, and I encourage all of you in those days that his energy is in the world more than other times because it's his anniversary. it's a time to reflect on his life. That's what he did. Even though he was an amazing Torah scholar and he was a super righteous Jew, but he really gave his life for other people. And for other people doesn't mean for his own followers, for his own disciples, for Hasidim. Other people. People that were disconnected from Hasidism, from Torah, from Judaism, and he brought them in. That's what the Rebbe did. The Rebbe succeeded him. The Rebbe gave it to all of us and made this our shlichus, our mission, our job in life, first of all within ourselves, to bring the other within to be the son. We all have parts within ourselves that are other. You know, this is not holy for me. This is my 5 minutes that I'm not holy, whatever. This is the part of my intellect that I'm not connecting with. Bring that to be ben, to be son or daughter, and also outside. So in those days we're commemorating the previous Rebbe. We're all going to make our resolution to think about this idea and to do whatever we can to bring more and more people, including and first and foremost ourselves, inside.